Hi folks, it's Neil Street back again because I'm never going to make a video unless I make it to the second break of a tournament, and I managed to do that again today. I'm in the best shape I've been in at a second break in a long time. I'm in third place, and there's 21 players left, and so I have an excellent chance of making a big slug of change. So let's see. There's 23 seconds left until it resumes. Let's check out my stats. 25% seeing the flop, 6 of 7 won at showdown, and 4 hands won without showdown. And the money up top is 1,093,000. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, I'm in the small blind here. I have an ace rag. So if no one raises it up, I'll call just to see the flop. So I'll call here. Okay, so I paired my ace, but I'm just going to check this. He's all in, so I know he can't bet anymore. Tora can, but I'm just going to call and see what happens. Okay, I'll check this. Hopefully Tora will check it back. Nope, putting me to the test. I'll believe him. We'll get to see because this guy's all in. We'll get to see what Tora had. So he had a flush. So he had a nice hand, and he played it pretty well. He didn't go all in. He made the flush on the flop, and he waited around, and so he was hoping I would get frisky. I didn't get frisky, but he moved up above me now. So let's see. I'm now in 6th place. So I guess you could say I was a little bit frisky. Let's see what's going on with this interface. Okay. All right, hopefully that restored it to where it should be. Okay, so right now the next payout is at 19th place is 132,000. So the next jump will be on 18th place. It goes up to 144,000. So I'm hoping I can make the final table. It'd be a real shame if I didn't, starting in third after the second break. But as I said before, the stacks bounce up and down quite a bit at the final table. So this is a pair of fours. I'm just going to fold that one. I'm playing a little bit like a lamb now, but we'll see. They just had too many people after me, although I am one of the big stacks. But I prefer to be in a better position where I have less people to act behind me. All right, the big blind hit me. 9-5 offsuit. I will do a check fold, i.e. if no one raises up, it'll be a check. If someone raises it up, it'll be a fold automatically. So now I popped up to 5th place from 6th. So I got middle pair. Just check this. It's funny, a lot of times when I get the middle pair, it turns out to be the middle card in the flop. And it's not supposed to be the middle card in the flop. It means it's in the middle numerically. So the 9 could have been here. It would still have been the middle pair. Okay. So now I'm popped back down to 7th. I'll fold this with extreme prejudice. Okay, so we got the next money jump is in place, and then the next one is sooner than the others. The others were all 9 spots getting this paid out. So the next one is at 15. So that goes up to 161,000. So ace 10 offsuit with the dealer button is good. Well, I should say I started this tournament. I almost it was almost over before it started. On a very early hand I got dealt pocket kings and went with them and lost to the 2 pair that was made on the river, where the river card was an ace. So they had aces and something, and I had pair of kings. So that was unlucky, and that took me almost out of the tournament. And I just chipped my way back up and got lucky, and then kept chipping up and came all the way up to where you saw me in third. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, I get middle pair again, and again it's the middle card. It doesn't have to be. The software reorders your holding so that the high card is first, but it doesn't reorder the flop. So I'm gone on this one. Maybe someone will get... Okay. So I thought someone might get knocked out, but they chopped the pot. So Tora lost a bunch of chips on that one. Let's see if Tora is still at the top. No. Where is Tora in here? Let's see. Huh. I have blindness. Oh, Tora is still in the top. 48,000. Okay, well, it's suited, but it doesn't suit me, this hand. Alright, now I'm in 10th. But again, it's like a spin cycle. You're gonna go up and down. So I'm surprised to see 3 players who rebought in this last grouping. Usually you don't see that type of player make it up to the top like that. So now if it ended here, I wouldn't have made the final table because I'm currently in 10th. So I'm not doing a very good showing. I did some great stuff to get here, but now that I'm recording, it doesn't look so hot. All right, well now I'm in 9th again, temporarily. Queen 7 offsuit is El Folderino. So Tora is now in 2nd place. Tay is at the top with 56,000 chips. Well, I should have said, I never said on these videos before, but the chips have nothing to do with dollars. They're just a unit, and the payouts are the dollars. So I'll take a flyer on 2 faces. I get to act last too because these players are out, so I'll be the last to act, and the dealer's out. So if no one raises it up big, okay. I'm in a great spot now. I'm the last to act, and I have top pair with a good kicker. So, and this person who bet only has 8,000 behind. So I'm going to put the test to him. See if he has the guts to stay in. He did. So whatever he does, I think I'll have to call. But he's taking a long time. Let's see. He's repping an ace. He probably has it, but I'm going to check him on down. I need to see. No, he didn't have an ace, but he had a better king. But we chopped it because of the last river was big enough to make it a chop for me. I got lucky on that one. So that popped me up to 6th place. So fold this thing. River Raft is all in, so his tournament life is at risk, or her tournament life is at risk. So that would take us to the next money jump if River Raft hits the deck. 29%, 0.6%. Okay, River Raft hit the deck. Well, I should say hit the rail. So oh, somebody else did too, I think. Oh, anyway, there's 14 left. Oh man, I got aces. I should say I think I've had I know I had aces at least once in this tournament before. And I think yeah, the other time I had it was a different tournament. I play more tournaments than you see because I don't record it except if I make the second break. So I'll raise this up. Okay, if someone has a queen, I'm in trouble. If someone has 2 clubs, I'm in trouble. So I scared off Tora and got a chip infusion. So it'd be 36 or 7, 34. No, 37, okay. So now I'm back at 3rd where I started this video. So yay me, but again, never get too happy with your results because they go up and down. So you try to keep an even keel. And so this guy's sitting out. So if these guys fold and I just call, I win automatically because the software, if this person is sitting out, then and it goes over. They can't win because they're sitting out. So that's a fold for me. Okay, so Tay is still at the top with 67. Oh, there's a new person in 2nd that I hadn't seen, Patrick, and I'm in with 55. Okay, chips, and I have 42. Summer of 42. Okay, we're at the next money jump, which is so the 10th to 12th is paid 184,000. So that's the next one to come out. And the 9th place bumps up to 207,000, and every final table knockout is a pay jump until if you get all the way to the top, it's 1,093,000 in this tournament because of the number of entries. So again, I'm having to shove this thing up so I can see who's at the top. So new number 1, Cesar. So yeah, it's masticating the table. People are getting chewed up and down. So I just want to stay in the middle and ladder up. I don't want to get too frisky. So that's good to get crap hands. You just fold them. It's not good to get a crap hand when you're in the big blind or the small blind, but it's fine to get a crap hand when you're not in a blind. So there's 2 tables left with 5 players at each because one actually has 6. So I'm at the table with 5. So that means our table is getting hit harder with the blinds than the other table. So that has to be that way. It's an odd number, so you got to have one table have one more than the other table. All right, I'll fold this. Jack 8 offsuit. Okay, they're saying hand for hand because it's nearing the final table. So the next payout is is 10th. So what they do is they do hand for hand means if your table finishes before the other table finishes the hand, then they wait and wait for that other table to finish the hand, and then each table gets the next hand dealt at the same time. So it makes it fair. Otherwise, people would just be dilatory and just try to wait people out, and just be a pain in the butt. They do have a shot clock, which is good, but people abuse the privilege sometimes. So I'll check this. Okay, that doesn't look so good in terms of flushing. So, but I have a straight draw. If I get a 9 or a 4, I mean I guess a 4. So I gotta let this go. Can easily fold this with a. Again, it's like with a deuce. It's like being dealt one card instead of two. I've got one card and one cocktail napkin. So there's no sense playing with one card when everyone else has two. Okay, they're hand for hand. So that other table is slower than our table, but it does have one more player at it, so that might figure in. Okay, looking at the washing machine and dryer again. I'm now down to 7th. I don't get too down when I go down. I don't get too high when I get up. It's like you just expect your place to change constantly, especially with the two tables. When you get down to one table, then it doesn't jump around quite as much. Okay, King Queen calling hand. Okay, this will probably be checked all the way around. Okay, so Tay is repping that he's got a 5, and I'll believe him. You just got to believe. You don't want to put your life at risk. Okay, so someone just got knocked out. We're at the final table. The lights came on. I started this final table in 6th place, so I dropped 3 places from where I started this video. But I'm still made the final table. I'm happy about that, and I'm going to try to ladder up as I usually do. I mean, as I always try to do, and fairly often achieve. And if I get to be one of the final 2 players, then it's a heads up, what they call a heads up situation, and it's very different style of poker in heads up, because you have to back more marginal hands, because odds are the opponent has marginal hands too. So you got to loosen your range, meaning you call or you bet more than you would. You accept crappier hands, and with the knowledge that they could win, because in heads up it's crap all the way around pretty much. I mean, for both players. So you just gotta. It's somewhat of a coin flip situation. What often happens though, when the 2 people are left, is that one is be a huge stack, and the other one could be a tiny stack, and then bullying can occur. But it's still possible for the small stack to win. It's like, David and Goliath. Sometimes David wins. Well, David always won, but you know what I mean. Okay. So I have a suited jack. That won't get me too far. So I will pre-fold. So I'm still in 6th. So we're feeling each other out. Patrick is now the top player with quite an extensive 33,000 chip lead over the 2nd place player. So I'm in the middle, but about to be in the, I'm verging on being in the lower third. I'm in the middle third, but I'm at the bottom of the middle third. All right, still no one's knocked out. So this is a fold. That's almost the worst hand. The worst hand, as I said before, is the hammer, 7 deuce offsuit. 7-3 is bad, but you could get a 4, 5, and 6 in the community cards to make a straight, which you can't make a straight with your two. You're with the 7 deuce, you can't use both cards in a straight. There might be one card you could use that made with 4 of the community cards, but so that's why it's a joke name. It's not a hammer, it's a feather, but it's called a hammer for fun. All right, so ace-9, and I'm almost the last to act. I'm 1 to the right of the dealer button. So I'll call this, unless someone goes freaky on me. Okay, now I have the advantage of acting last because the dealer didn't stay in the hand. So now I'm, in a sense, the dealer. I'm in the position where I can. Yeah, I don't want to raise it up because he could just pulling me off this thing. So he's betting low enough to make. Oh no, I only have 9 left. Yeah, I'm gonna chicken out here. Live again to fight another day. Now I'm in 7th place. I'm caboose boy. So yeah, I have not fared too well when the video started to roll, but that's the way poker rolls. And I could still possibly ladder up another spot. Right now, the 7th place payout is 276,000. So that's like over 5 times my buy-in. So that's acceptable. All right, so yeah, when the big in 2 hands, I'll get the big blind, and that's going to take away well more than half my stack. So I think this is good enough to be possibly better than what I'd get next hand. So I'll call this. And I'm pot committed. I have more than half my chips in the pot, so the only thing that makes sense if someone bets is to put the rest of them in and hope for the best. So that's what I'll do if anyone raises up. Probably on this a street will come out. Okay. So I have middle pair again. I have to call this. I just have to. I could hit another king. Someone had got an ace. Oh no, he had 2 kings already. Well, I'm gone. Oh. So that was a shortish video, but I ended up in 7th place for 276,000. So I'm not displeased. So that's it for now, and I'll see you guys later.